Yeah, how you going? Welcome to the show. Isn't it amazing how your memory works for you and can work against you? There's some cases where you think, well, you remember things that happened to you when you're 4 or 5, yet there are things you want to remember from last week that you meant to do this week, and you just don't know what it was. Have you been in that situation? I can tell you when I was 5, going to primary school, I went up to the teacher and I said to the teacher, I think I'm going to be sick. Can I go home? I need to go. I think I'm going to be sick. I had to be 5 because I was in primary school, and it was before the school was actually burnt to the ground. So I was still in the wooden part of the school, and it's Pasco Vale South Primary School. And the teacher says, "Yeah, have the bucket. Now go and sit in the corner, and if you're going to be sick, show me you're going to be sick before I ring up your mum to come and pick you up." So I was sitting there, and I was sitting there, and I was sitting there. So I thought, well, I'll try it. So I spat in it. I spat in the corner of it, and I said, "Teacher, that spit is my sickness. I am sick. I need to go home. Can you let me go home?" And the teacher said, "No." So I thought to myself, and this is when I'm 5, at going primary school. Well, I had to go onto my contingency plan. And my contingency plan was, because in those days they didn't take spare pairs of pants to school, just in case the teacher needed to do a change, or they'd actually do whatever you had to do to get the poos out of your pants. I decided to do a dump. I did a dump in my undies, in my pants. And I knew if I did the dump, the only thing the teacher would do is say, "Go home." So I had to walk all the way home. It's a long way to walk with a hot pudding in my pants. Now, it's funny about that, because how I'm thinking about what happened in the old days, and I can't remember what happened last week, but I do know that Dr. Oz today was talking about the poos, the shapes of the poos, and the colours of the poos, the colours of the peas, and how much pee you actually do. And he says, this is a big lot, this is a medium lot, this is what you should be doing. This is the colour of the poos: brown, green, red, cream, white, and black. He said the main one you really got to be concerned about is the white ones. I did a white one once, but I didn't have any complaints about it though. I like to think, well, if you shit enough, then you're going to be cleansing your body out anyway. So, the reality is, I know my shit. I've tested it. I had the kid here, and I've tested it. So, and I used to think, well, one of the things they tell us to do is that you should check your colon. It's a good way to check your colon to ensure there's nothing wrong. You know, I got a muzzy. I missed him. He's going to bite me. Well, I don't care. Well, how much blood can the muzzy take? That took my mind away from what I had to say. Shit myself. Well, maybe I need to put the word shit in my I'm not meaning to say it all the time, but that's what was done today on Dr. Oz. Now, my guest today is Helen Reddy. Now, I want to make a point. I had an email sent to me from YouTube saying that I'm doing things out of copyright. For instance, this record has the copyright of EMI, who also has the copyright to what was the Hollies song I played the other day. There's only a copyright if you're going to make money out of it, or if you're going to download it and use it for your own benefit. Well, I'm not, because I'm using the same music that's already been downloaded on YouTube, and this show gets put onto YouTube, so it's only if it's on YouTube that I actually play it. Now, what I'm playing now is I Don't Know Him How to Love Him, and it's by Helen Reddy. Now, I'm not sure if there's a copyright to Helen, but the songs I play are from YouTube. Where does my show go to? YouTube. Where does it get seen from? YouTube. So if there's a copyright issue with the particular song that I'm watching, then they'd have to take it off YouTube as well. Because the copyright isn't, you can't recreate or make benefits out of the song that you play. Now, I'm not making any benefits out of the songs I'm playing because I'm actually doing a favour. I played, they were on TV the other day. Stevie Nicks was in it, in the group. Now, this is my Alzheimer's coming into play. I need to go on to Bing, put Stevie Nicks in there, to find out who was the band that she played in. Here we go, Stevie Nicks. Now, I have to do this because and even when I look at Stevie Nicks, it has Stevie Nicks, but it doesn't have the group, Fleetwood Mac. Now, what I will say is Fleetwood Mac's song that I played the other day was actually from a Fleetwood Mac album, and the song was taken from YouTube. This song, Helen Reddy, I Don't Know How to Love Him, has been downloaded by Aussie TV, and it's had 112,849 views of it, and been played that many times. So all I'm doing now is doing the same thing. I'm just playing the song from YouTube to benefit those who sung it, because I feel I'm doing them a favour by reinventing some of this music that today's people are missing out on. And I've noticed that there are people of today thinking, well, there was music back in those days that was really good. And they are starting to listen to it and wanting to listen to it because they're asking some of the stations to play it. So if I was to make money out of it, I wouldn't be making money out of it now. I'd only be making money out of it if I got the show. And then if I was going to do the show, I would then expect the live performance to be done, or then ask about the copyright, because I wouldn't be downloading it from YouTube. Then I'd be downloading it from the original. Well, for me, my original was on an LP. They say that things played on an LP, it sounds a lot different than they do on a CD. It must be the plastic song. Anyway, here's Helen Reddy. I Don't Know How to Love Him, 1971.
He has really changed in these past few days. When I've seen myself, I seem like someone else. I don't know how to take this. I don't see why he moves me. He's a man. He's just a man. he's just one more. Should I bring him down? Should I scream and shout? Should I speak of love? Let my feelings out. I never thought it might come to this. What's it all about? Don't you think it's rather funny? I should be in this position. I'm the one who's always been so calm, so cool. Nothing's cool. Running every show. He scares me so. If he said he loved me, I'd be lost, I'd be frightened, I'd be cold, just couldn't come. I'd turn my head, I'd get away, I wouldn't want to know. It scares me so. Oh, I want him so. I love him so.
Yeah, so that was Helen Reddy. Now, she was born 25th of October. Sorry, I'm going to turn this down. Born 25th of October 1941, is an Australian-American singer, an actress and activist. She often referred to as the Queen of 70s pop in the 1970s. She enjoyed international success, especially in the United States when she placed 15 singles in the top 40 of the Billboard Top 100. 6 of those 15 songs made the top 10, and 3 of those songs reached number 1, including her signature hit, I Am Woman. She also placed 25 singles on the Billboard Adult Contemporary charts. 15 of those singles made the top 10, and 8 of those reached number 1. She was the first artist to ever win the coveted American Music Award for Favorite Pop Rock Female Artist. She was also the first Australian to win a Grammy Award and to have 3 number 1 hits in the same year. In television, Helen was the first Australian to host her own one-hour weekly primetime variety show on an American network. Along with several specials that were seen in over 40 countries, Helen retired from live performances in 2002 and now practices as a clinical hypnotherapist and motivational speaker in 2011. Billboard named her the number 28 AC artist, number 9 among women of all time. She lives in Australia. Her song I Am Woman played a large role in popular culture and became an anthem for second-wave feminism. Reddy came to be known as a feminist poster girl or a feminist icon. Now, here we go. Reddy was born into a well-known Australian show business family in Melbourne, where she attended Tintern Girls Grammar School. Her mother, Stella Campbell, was an actress, and her father, Maxwell David Max Reddy, was a writer, producer, and actor. Her half-sister, Tony Lamond, and her nephew, Tony Sheldon, are actor-singers. Reddy is of part Irish descent on her father's side. Her maternal grandfather, Colin Lamond, was one-time mayor of Waterloo, New South Wales, and her maternal grandmother was actress Stella Coffey. Okay, now for the credits, as I said, born 25th October 1941, so she's now 71. Melbourne, Australia, pop, adult, contemporary, easy listening. Singer, actress, vocals, guitar. Years acting, 1970 to 2002. 2011. Labels: Fontana Records, Capitol, MCA, Helen, Reddy Incorporated. Associated acts, Olivia Newton-John. Official website. There is an official website for Helen Reddy. Now that was good part for Australia. So imagine Helen Reddy and Olivia Newton-John together in a concert. How good would that be? Now, as I said, as you've seen, I've crossed off. So there's 3 days to go to get here. Well, she gets here on Saturday. I don't know if they leave there on Friday to get here Saturday. Or they get here Saturday and still Friday. Well, do they leave there Sunday to get here Saturday? Huh? Or do they leave there Friday to get here Saturday? Oh, no, they leave Thursday. Now, someone will have to tell me what day would they have to leave to be here Saturday. They would have to leave there the day before. They would have to leave there on Friday to be here on Saturday. But our Saturday is their Friday. So, realistically, if they're here on the Saturday, they can still do the Friday show in America on the Saturday. Because they've arrived here on the 16th. 16th. Today is the 11th. So, 12, 13, 14. There, right there on Saturday. So she must leave there on Friday to be here on Saturday. They can still do the evening show. I would still like to know if Helen, the generous, would still like to participate in a wedding here in Narra, New South Wales. It's only a short trip from Melbourne to here to get back to Melbourne to do the show. Really good if, no, yes, a 747 can actually land at the airstrip here at Narra. Because it's an Australian Navy base. You need clearance, but I'm sure it could happen. And then all your guests can go to the zoo to see an Australian wedding being participated in a zoo. Wouldn't that be great? Yes, and they've got new exhibits. I still want Joel and Benji Madden to come by as well and do their song and sing at the wedding. So let's see if we can get KFC to sponsor this. I know it's only short notice now, but I've been doing this for 6 months, and my original invite was still taken on by you. And you said today there are some things that you do and highlight that you do. So now I'm highlighting that I've done the invite for you to come to Australia. So if you can't come to Australia, come and visit the Narra Wildlife Park and come and see the wedding. See an Aussie wedding. Hey, renew your vows with Portia in Australia. How would that be? Well, then we can go to your wedding in Australia. Have an Aussie wedding up at Horsham. That would be good. So, what have we learnt today? Well, we learnt that a lot of shit's good shit, but beware of the bad shit, because it just gets flushed. Before it gets flushed, you need to hate and see what it's like. So, how many of you actually do the shit, do the paper, and just flush it and just think, well, if it's gone, it's gone. Well, I used to. Not anymore. Well, that's 11th of March 2013. And it's going to be 11:12 p.m. 23:12. If I wait a few seconds more, we'll have 11:13 on 11:13. Here we go. No, I'm not going to watch the clock all that time. I haven't even done a joke. What's the joke for the day? A magpie flew over the sky, left a parcel behind. Thank God it didn't let cows fly. Can you imagine the messages they would leave behind? Although we do in Australia have people go, oh, here we go, we're done. So, now it's 11:03:13, so 11:13, and it's 11:30 p.m., 13 p.m., 23:13 p.m., sailor's time, and we'll catch us again tomorrow night. Love yous all. Take care. Remember, The Late Show with Paul Beavis. It's me. Bye.